The Chinese occupy your country, Tibet, at the moment. What would you say to the Chinese leader if you met him?
I often, you see, when I meet some Chinese retired officials, some businessmen, some professors, you see, occasionally we met. I have the opportunity of meeting such people. Then I always say, telling them, China, people talk about China, most populated nation. And anyway, China is traditionally Buddhist country. So Buddhism is part of your own culture. Now today, the Buddhist population in China, around 400 million Buddhist population. Then they, under the leadership of Communist Party, they should make some effort for promotion of Buddhist psychology or certain Buddhist philosophy. Already there are large number of Buddhists there. And then also I'm telling them as far as socioeconomic theory is concerned, I am Marxist. What do you think? Reason, you see, when Karl Marx, you see, they are in Europe, the industrialization, now they are coming. So the workers, factory worker, and also people for mining, I think much sort of suffering, too much exploitation. So he stamped these workers because of proletariats. Because of proletariats. So in his economic theory, you see, he emphasizes equal distribution. So that's the seed of socialism. So I very much attracted Marxist theory of economy, equal distribution, and concern about right of working class people. There's majority, there's needy people. So I agree his view, socio-economic theory. So I'm Marxist. But I totally against Leninism. Lenin, during wartime, civil war, so you see, he very much sort of involved wartime mentality, tight control, suppression, mercilessly, and secrecy. So unfortunately, the original Marxism spoiled by Leninism. And then Mao, and then Stalin, of course, everybody knows. Too much sort of ruthless. Like that. And then Chairman Mao Zedong, I think original leader of Chinese Communist. I think originally, their motivation is, I think, sincere, good. After they establish the government, after they take all power, then I think power spoiled themselves, and also top secrecy, much secrecy, and also I think the leader themselves also do not know what's the reality. So therefore, for example, when Hu Yanpang become the chairman of the party, when he visits different place, before he visit the different place, he sent his own trusted some friend and study as a reality. Then they give him the report. And when he actually reached this place, the officials on the spot, you see, reporting some nice things. Then sometimes he scored. I know reality. Don't tell lies. So I think I often is telling my Chinese friend. So therefore, Communist Party, I think should start work effort for promotion of human value. The Marxism very much related to that, and promotion of also the education about our inner value. So this does not mean against party. Party itself, a follower of Marxist, so Marxism. And now, because due to lack of belief that, so now China, no longer socialist country. One of my great friend, of course, I really admire the late president of one Nobel laureate, late president of Israel, Shimon Peres. Wonderful. His pronunciation of English, a little bit difficult, but his knowledge, remarkable, really remarkable. And in some previous meeting, some Nobel laureate criticized about China, and sometimes he defend because he is socialist, so he has some sympathy towards China. So then almost I think the last meeting end of one of the later meeting, one occasion we together on lunch. Then I asked him, what is your opinion? Now People's Republic of China is socialist country or not? And he immediately said, no longer socialist country, capitalist, he told me, like that. So therefore, you see this, the things are being open, the economy, sort of the liberalization economy. So things are being himself, you see, express so long mice catch, white mouse, a white cat or black cat, no differences. So eventually, a lot of black cat come. So a lot of corruptions and huge gap, rich and poor. Very sad, very sad. I often meeting with Chinese from mainland China. One occasion, again to some Chinese, some the teachers, more educated people. Then one villager, very poor, his physical also very poor, his dress also very poor. Then is the meeting room, sitting room. I usually sit one chair here, and then some the more better kasota.
Intellectuals.
More sort of scholars or better sort of their life. And then the poor villager used to sit there, other side. So then I, as a socialist, I pay more attention towards that poor villager than those more sort of the well-being Chinese. Then I asked, is it condition, his own village? He told me, in his village, very poor, no one taking care about the farmer's life. the local officials, their only concern is money. Therefore, their position used for money, not taking care about villagers. Like that. This is totally against Marxism. So therefore, in order to revive the genuine Marxism, I think Chinese people need some education. Now, Buddhist concept about altruism, karuna, relevant. So I often use expressing like that. Then often I am sort of telling, whenever I meet some Chinese nowadays, to say, I think every week some Chinese from mainland China come to see me. Every week, 15, 20, like that. Whenever you see the Chinese from mainland China come, seeing me, many of them cheer. Like that. So therefore, I'm telling you, see, 1.3 billion Chinese people have every right to know the reality. And once 1.3 billion Chinese people knows the reality, they also have the ability to judge what is right, what is wrong. Therefore, censorship is totally wrong. I always tell them that another thing, Chinese judiciary system must be raised up to international standard of judiciary system. Then those poor Chinese, they have a certain sort of opportunity to ask their right. Otherwise, you see, judiciary system controlled by party, and party individuals only interested in their own money, their own well-being. So people suffer a lot. I think the Tibetan issue, also I think very much sort of mixed with, do not know what the reality. So even top leaders, I think they may not know. So many of the Chinese, when I met in America, Australia also, and different places, when we meet, at the beginning, they remain a little bit sort of
apprehensive. Apprehensive. No. Apprehensive.
They remain a little bit distant. When we talk, we are not seeking independence. We are very much willing to remain within the People's Republic of China. I always say, I always was impressed and admire the spirit of European Union. The member state of the European Union, and through centuries fighting, killing, in the name of sovereignty.
Sovereignty.
And then after Second World War, I think concerned leader, particularly Adenauer, German president, and de Gaulle, French president, during wartime, arch enemy. But after war, I think on the basis of reconciliation. Recently I was in Poland. Some Polish sort of religious leaders also, you see, very much sort of moved the forgiveness. So in any way, at that time, you see the European Union, European continent, you see the concept of reconciliation, then they start the spirit of European Union. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm one of the admirers of European Union. The spirit of European Union now must start in Latin America And also in Africa, once the more union
Formed. Union is formed.
must start in Africa. I think many of these civil war certainly reduce, and war between small states, I think certainly reduce. And then also a lot of starvation in some countries in Africa. I think they spend a lot of money for weapon. Now I little sort of sad. The American president now, you see, spend a budget for defense increasing, and also you see the president is thinking some nuclear weapon. Of course, his own view, there may be some reasons, I don't know, but looks, and then his sort of slogan, America first. I not agree. America, I really consider the leading nation of European Union, leading nation of free world. After all, America, no matter how big, still part of the world. America now should talk about humanity. So in any way, I'm one of the admirer of European Union. So Tibet case also, why not remain within the People's Republic of China? Provided we should have equal right, we should have full sort of freedom to preserve our own language, our own traditional knowledge, which I mentioned, and special care about environment, then no problem. Isn't it? That's my view. So when I explain these things, then those Chinese, including some students, then they begin to smile. Because there's some, actually she told me, when they were inside China, they have very negative sort of image of Dalai Lama. When they actually meet me, some actually express to me, big differences, what they heard about you when they were in China, and actually meeting the real person, big differences. So the censorship and create also the wrong image. Wrong image. You see, that's, I think, one of the source of the problem. Okay. Now some picture, group picture. Come.